The black card is to be introduced after a motion was carried at GAA Congress in Derry. A public clock is also to come into force at games, but the use of a mark was once again rejected.
Today was D-Day for the 330 delegates who attended the GAA Congress in Derry, with decisions to be made that could shape the future of Gaelic football in particular. The Football Review Committee wanted the black card to be introduced for what they called cynical behaviour. The counties seemed to be evenly divided beforehand, but perhaps never before in the history of Congress did speeches on the day have such an influence.
The black card will punish the thugs, the cheats, the lazy players, the hypocritical managers who stand on the sidelines and tell them to take them out.
Our great game can get rid of that cynical play. I appeal to all delegates. I appeal to all delegates to search your heart, to search your soul, and vote what you feel is right.
To succeed, the motion needed a two-thirds majority, and it got it with an impressive 70.82% of the vote.
The black card was obviously going to be the focal point. It was the main thing we all wanted. We got through 70%. I can't believe the margin. Absolutely fantastic.
This is a momentous decision, you know. I think it's now given the referees the tools to fully eradicate the cynical foul.
Also getting a positive vote today was Hawkeye, the public clock, and more branding allowed on clubs and counties' jerseys. This Congress will also be remembered for the presence of the President of Ireland, Michael D Higgins, who became the first president to speak directly at Congress.
Well, for more from Congress, Marty's standing by in Derry. I suppose, Marty, the big news otherwise was the agreement that Croke Park and other stadia have been given the go-ahead to be included in a possible IRFU bid for a World Cup in 2023 and 2027.
Yes, indeed, Justin, hugely significant. Central Council will have the permission to talk to the IRFU if there is a bid for the Rugby World Cup in 2023 or 2027 for the use of Croke Park or indeed other stadia. 93% of the delegates voted in favour, which is hugely significant on a major day indeed, may I emphasise, for the GAA. I'm delighted to say that the top two ranking officials in the GAA join us now live here. Liam O'Neill, President of the GAA, and the Ard Stewart Pádraig Duffy. Liam, you formed the Football Review Committee. The black card is in. What's your reaction?
I'm delighted. The Football Review Committee performed fabulously for us. They did a huge survey of Gaelic games. They came up with their proposals. They've been accepted, and we're very pleased by the outcome.
Were you surprised by the vote, 70%?
I was pleased by the vote. We were nervous beforehand, but there was a feel-good factor in the hall. The presentations during the debate were top class, and I think they swayed the people who voted.
Pádraig Duffy, in your annual report, you emphasised about the black card and the motions 4 to 14. What's your reaction? Are you pleased tonight?
I'm delighted, Marty. I think it makes Gaelic football a better game to play, more enjoyable for our players, a better game to watch. I think that the game can really realise its full potential. I think this has been a very, very significant day for the association and for Gaelic football.
There were other motions passed, Hawkeye for instance, and of course the public clock that's been involved with ladies football for years, and sponsorship, more sponsorship on the jerseys.
Yeah, I can remember very few congresses that took the number of the significant decisions that were taken today. As you mentioned, Hawkeye has got the go-ahead, and that will come into place from the 1st of June. The possibility of further branding on jerseys, reform of the hurling championship. It really has been a very significant day, and I think, as I said, one of the more successful congresses.
Liam O'Neill, very important as well is the structure of the All-Ireland Hurling Championship and the reduction by 2016 to 13 teams.
Yes, we know where we're going with hurling now for the next 3 years. We'll have 13 teams in the championship in 2015. People will be happy because they know now that they can play their way into the top echelon, and that has to be good for hurling.
So a hugely significant day for Congress. We thank Pádraig Duffy and Liam O'Neill for being with us here live on the news and indeed enduring the cold as well.